Begin by lying down on your back with your knees bent and your feet standing parallel hip distance apart. Lift and lower each shoulder blade, flattening against the floor. Shimmy the hips, coming to rest at the sacrum. Place both feet parallel and press into them equally, curling the tailbone up toward the knees. Roll up the sacrum and up the low spine. Take one Myssage ball in each hand and place them underneath each hip bone, and lower the pelvis back down to create pressure. Take a 4-count breath in and a 5-count breath out, allowing yourself to soften into this pressure. Now heel-toe the feet wide. Then exhale the left knee down across the midline, rolling onto the left big toe. Notice that this increases the pressure at the ball on the right side. Inhale the left knee back up, and exhale the right knee down across the midline, rolling onto the big toe side of the right foot. Inhale back up. Exhale the left knee down. Continue this flow, merging the movement with your breath. Now heel-toe the feet back to parallel. Press into them equally, curling up and off of the balls. Take the balls out from under and roll back down the spine, coming to rest against the sacrum. Now press into the feet again, lifting the pelvis up off of the ground. Place the balls into the gluteal mass and then lower the pelvis. Lift and lower as many times as you need, micro-adjusting the balls until you find comfort. Once the balls are placed, use your 4-count breath in and your 5-count breath out to soften into the pressure. Bring the palms face down to support movement. Now, keep the right foot standing and take a baby step forward with the left foot. Allow the left knee to open from the midline toward the floor, rolling onto the pinky toe side of the left foot. This will increase the pressure on the ball. Make any adjustments if needed. Then begin a slow flap with the knee, drawing the knee toward the midline and back toward the floor. When the tissue has softened enough to pinpoint, with the left knee open, press into the right standing foot, lifting the right hip bone and pinpointing the left gluteal muscle. Breathe into the pinpoint and then begin to pulse the knee up and down like a micro flap, creating a contraction of the muscle under pressure. Inhale back up to center. Press up and out of pressure, taking the balls out to sense and track sensation before beginning the movement on the other side. Inhale, press up, placing the balls, and exhale, lowering down into pressure. Next, make micro adjustments if needed to find comfort. Use your breath to soften into the pressure. Place the palms down to support movement. Now keep the left foot standing as you take a baby step with your right. Flap the right knee down into pressure, rolling onto the pinky toe side of the right foot. Inhale the knee back up and down, flapping to soften the tissue of the glutes. Once the tissue has softened, follow an internal cue into a pinpoint, pressing into the standing foot, lifting to create a downward diagonal trajectory to pinpoint the muscle. And then begin a pulse with the knee contracting under pressure. Inhale the knee back to center and baby step back to parallel. Press into both feet, lifting the pelvis, remove the balls, lower back down the spine to rest against the sacrum. Take a moment to track sensation. Now, with no balls placed, exhale the left knee open toward the floor, allowing all of the weight to fall to the left side, and then press the left heel long, lengthening the leg along the floor. Now reverse that motion, drawing the left heel back toward the sits bone. The knee opens out first and then draws back up to the midline. Do this a few times to the left until it feels smooth, moving through the full range of motion in the hip socket, and then switch to the other side. This is called the butterfly movement. Finish with your feet in standing. Press into the feet equally, rolling up the sacrum and the low spine. Place the Myssage balls below the belly button on either side of the spine and lower the pelvis back down. This will increase your natural lumbar curve and tilt the tailbone toward the floor. Use your 4-count breath in and 5-count breath out to soften into the pressure. Inhale, heel toe the feet wide, and exhale the left knee down across the midline. This increases the pressure on the right side. Inhale back up. Exhale the right knee down, which increases the pressure on the left side. And inhale back up. Continue to scissor the knees. Link the inhale with the upward motion and the exhale with the downward motion. As you lower the left leg, space is opened up on the left side of the body. Use your left hand to shift the ball and increment in any direction, avoiding placement on the spine or the ribs, and then switch. As the right knee goes down, use the right hand to adjust the ball on the right side of the spine. Continue this movement, listening and following your cues, giving yourself a massage. When you are finished, inhale back to center. Heel toe the feet back to parallel. Press into them equally, lifting the pelvis and removing the balls from under your low back. Roll back down the spine to rest against your sacrum, and notice what you notice. Now, pressing into the feet, place the balls once more into the low back and lower back down into pressure. Place the palms face down to support movement. Press into the feet very slowly and peel the tailbone away from the floor until your sacrum is parallel to the floor. This is a pinpoint that increases the pressure. At this time, your hips are square and lifted. Now, lower the left hip bone only toward the floor, keeping the right one lifted. And then press into the left foot, lifting the left hip bone back to square. Next, lower the right hip bone toward the floor, and then press into the right foot, lifting the right hip bone back to square. Continue to do this movement and find your own rhythm and your breath. Press into both feet, lifting the spine up and off of the balls. Take the balls out from under and roll down the spine one vertebrae at a time. Now draw the chin toward the chest. With one Myssage ball in each hand, press them under the trapezius muscle at the top of the shoulders. Lower the head to the floor to create the pressure. Make any micro adjustments to find comfort. Slide along the back sides of your hands and arms until you are at a T. And then from the T position, continue to slide the arms towards the ears, creating a snow angel. Then slide the arms back down. Now we will combine this movement with modified bridge to create a weight transfer. As you slide the arms up, press into the feet and lift the pelvis off of the floor. Until you reach a downward trajectory from your knees to your shoulders. Begin your exhale as you slide the arms down and lower the pelvis. Do this a few times until the movement feels fluid. When you have finished, roll to the side and take the balls out one at a time. Come back to center. Ruffle your feathers, lifting and lowering the shoulder blades. Shimmy your hips, shake the head, and disperse energy throughout the body. Now, heel-toe the feet together and allow the knees to open so that the soles of the feet touch. Bring your hands onto your belly and smooth your breath. Pressing the soles of your feet together, gently allow gravity to assist in an inner thigh stretch. Slowly allow your breath to deepen and come to a moment of stillness, tracking sensation and noticing what you notice.